Every man dreams of unlocking the secret to effortless attraction, but most miss the one principle that changes everything. It's not about looks, money, or status. It's about mastering the unshakable masculine frame. Once you understand this, women won't just notice you, they'll be drawn to you like never before. To master the masculine frame, the first and most important principle is being purpose-driven. A man who knows his purpose is unshakable. He's not wandering through life aimlessly, looking for someone to complete him. Instead, he's focused on his mission, his goals, and his growth. Women find this magnetic because they want to align themselves with a man who knows where he's going. It's not about being rich or famous, it's about having direction. A purpose-driven man doesn't abandon his dreams for a relationship, he integrates his relationship into his life's bigger picture. This shows her that your purpose isn't negotiable, and that creates an irresistible aura of confidence and stability. Next, we move to setting boundaries and enforcing them. Boundaries are the invisible lines that define what you will and won't accept in your life. Without them, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting wherever the tide takes you. Women test boundaries naturally. It's part of their subconscious need to gauge your strength and self-respect. If she pushes you by being disrespectful, testing your patience, or challenging your authority, and you allow it to slide, you're signaling weakness. On the flip side, a man who calmly enforces his boundaries demonstrates that he values himself and expects the same from others. For instance, if she's constantly late or dismissive, address it directly. I value my time, and I expect others to do the same. It's not about being controlling, it's about showing that you respect yourself enough to demand respect in return. Detachment is the third pillar of a strong masculine frame, and it's often misunderstood. Being detached doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're not emotionally dependent on her validation. This is a mindset shift that can completely change the dynamics of your relationships. When you're detached, you're not chasing her attention, overanalyzing her texts, or stressing about whether she's happy every moment. Instead, you're steady and self-assured. Women are drawn to this because it creates a sense of security. They want a man who's emotionally stable, not someone who crumbles under pressure or depends on them for happiness. Detachment doesn't mean neglect, it means being present without being needy. The importance of consistency cannot be overstated. A strong masculine frame isn't something you turn on and off, it's a way of being. Women pick up on inconsistencies quickly. If you're confident one day and insecure the next, it creates confusion and undermines the trust she has in you. Consistency in your actions, your words, and your demeanor shows that you're grounded and dependable. This consistency extends to how you handle challenges in the relationship. If she sees that you remain calm and composed in difficult situations, she'll trust you to lead in other areas of life as well. Now let's delve into emotional intelligence. While the masculine frame is often associated with strength and dominance, true strength lies in understanding and managing emotions. Women are emotional beings, and they respond to a man who can empathize without losing himself in the process. Being emotionally intelligent means recognizing her feelings, validating them, and responding appropriately, but without compromising your own frame. For example, if she's upset, you don't dismiss her feelings or try to fix everything immediately. Instead, you listen, acknowledge her emotions, and then guide the conversation toward a solution. This balance between empathy and leadership is incredibly attractive. Another critical aspect is understanding and embracing your own value. Too many men enter relationships from a place of scarcity, feeling lucky to have the woman and fearing losing her. This mindset is a recipe for disaster because it places her on a pedestal. Instead, you need to recognize your worth and approach the relationship as an equal partnership. When you understand your value, you're not afraid to walk away if the situation isn't right. This doesn't mean being arrogant, it means being self-assured. Women respect and desire men who know their worth because it shows that you won't settle for less than you deserve. Let's discuss the importance of leading the relationship. Leadership doesn't mean control. It means taking responsibility for the direction of the relationship. Women want a man who can make decisions, set the tone, and guide the partnership toward growth. This doesn't mean making all the decisions unilaterally, but it does mean being decisive and confident in your choices. For instance, instead of saying, "What do you want to do tonight?" say, "I've planned something special. Get ready at 7." This kind of leadership signals that you're in control and that she can trust you to steer the relationship in the right direction. Maintaining your masculine frame also involves staying physically and mentally strong. Physical fitness is more than just looking good. It's about discipline, health, and energy. When you take care of your body, you're signaling to the world and to women that you value yourself. Similarly, mental strength is about resilience, focus, and a growth mindset. Challenges are inevitable in life and relationships, but how you handle them defines your frame. A man who faces adversity with courage and determination is immensely attractive because he embodies the qualities of a protector and provider. Communication is another key area where your masculine frame shines. Clear, confident, and assertive communication sets the tone for how you're perceived. Avoid passive or overly aggressive language. Instead, aim for calm, direct, and respectful dialogue. For example, if there's a conflict, say something like, "I understand your perspective, but here's how I see it." This approach shows that you're open to discussion, but firm in your stance. Effective communication also involves listening actively and responding thoughtfully, which reinforces the emotional connection without compromising your frame. It's also crucial to maintain a sense of mystery and independence. Women are naturally curious and drawn to men who have a life of their own. If you're always available, always predictable, and always seeking her attention, the spark fades. On the other hand, a man who has his own interests, passions, and social circle remains intriguing. Independence doesn't mean neglecting her. It means showing that you're a complete person with or without the relationship. This keeps the dynamic fresh and exciting, ensuring that she continues to invest in the connection. Let's talk about handling conflict. Disagreements are inevitable in any relationship, but how you handle them can either strengthen or weaken your frame. Avoid emotional outbursts or passive-aggressive behavior, as these undermine your authority and maturity. Instead, approach conflicts with a calm and solution-oriented mindset. A strong masculine frame involves being willing to address issues head-on but without hostility. For example, if there's a misunderstanding, say, "Let's talk this through so we can move forward." This approach shows that you're not afraid of confrontation, but also value harmony in the relationship. Finally, let's address the importance of self-improvement. Your masculine frame isn't static, it evolves as you grow. A man who's constantly improving, whether it's learning new skills, advancing his career, or developing his character, remains attractive because he's always becoming a better version of himself. Women are naturally drawn to men who strive for greatness, not for their sake, but because it's part of who they are. This ongoing growth reinforces your frame and ensures that you continue to lead the relationship with strength and confidence. By mastering these principles, purpose, boundaries, detachment, consistency, emotional intelligence, self-value, leadership, physical and mental strength, communication, independence, conflict resolution, and self-improvement, you build an unshakable masculine frame. This isn't about manipulation or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about becoming the kind of man who naturally commands respect, trust, and attraction.